As of Sunday, August 11th, there either is or was a fire at the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant in Russian-occupied Ukraine. Couple of things. I just got back from Ohio where I was briefing some Army and Air Force lawyers on deceptive energy persuasion. I'm running on about 3 hours sleep, but this is how much I love you guys. And to the lawyers of the Army and Air National Guard of Ohio, thank you for the thoughtful plaque over there. Look, this story about the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant kind of blew up on Twitter with the whole, oh my God, the nuclear plant is on fire. And while this is part of the plant, this is not the reactor. These here are cooling towers. They're used when the plant is in operation to allow cooling water from the reactor to cool back into an ambient temperature. See, inside the plant, water circulates through the reactor and absorbing heat. The hot water is then pumped into the cooling tower where it is sprayed over a large surface area. As the water falls through the tower, it comes in contact with air, causing some of the water to evaporate. And that's the plume that you see come up from the reactor. That's the steam. And the rest gets absorbed back into the reactor. The towers, the cooling towers, are only used when the plant is actually in operation, and Zaporizhia is in cold shutdown. The reactors are not operating. So there's no danger to the plant from this particular fire because the actual reactors are all the way over here. So the next question is, what caused this fire? And concrete doesn't tend to burst into flame. Well, if you ever have any question about anything involving nuclear safety, it's usually a pretty good idea to go to the UN agency that knows a little bit about this stuff, and that's the IAEA, or the International Atomic Energy Agency. And they said that they were informed that there was an alleged drone attack on one of the plant's cooling towers, which took place today. And that's kind of weird because, like I said, concrete doesn't tend to burn like that. Some people on Twitter said that the smoke came from burning tires. I don't know. I can tell you that it's certainly possible that something like this could be a result of Ukraine's incursion into Kursk. It could be a way of Russia forcing a disinformation narrative or creating panic without actually causing a nuclear emergency. Because again, this is not the reactor, but most people don't know that. And something like this, with a burning cooling tower, this is made for disinformation. You know, for those accounts that are all end of the world, World War III, siren, siren, siren. You know, for those accounts to retweet and cause panic and create clicks and create disinformation. So to reiterate, there's no damage to the reactors. This may be a drone strike, or it might be some kind of Russian PSYOP to draw attention from Ukraine's successful operation in Kursk Oblast in Russia. And remember, if you ever have questions about nuclear power, go to the IAEA, not the idiots on Twitter. I'm going to bed. Thank you for watching. Buy a t-shirt.
It's me, Captain Bannon of the documentary Team Yankee. When I'm not kicking commie butts, I'm wearing t-shirts from Ryan McBeth, available at Bunker Branding, Knife Hands, HIMARS, Landmines, Patriot, and even my favorite, the tow missile. Mushna, we want t-shirt too. Take a hike, commie. So come on down to Bunker Branding and take a stand for what's really important about America. Capitalism.